Hey, family. How y'all doing? We live in house with Vision Change.
Hey, y'all.
With Miss Nikki, Miss Sharí, Nycole. Welcome. Hey, family.
Hey, everybody.
Good morning.
So excited.
Yes.
We live on, are we on the air or are we on?
I'm good.
Oh, okay, we not on the air yet.
Hanging out, we're ready to go in the next,
Everybody talking today.
Okay, she's running a commercial.
Okay, I got a vision for change. Here we go.
Got Nikki in. Hey, thank you. I'm blocking Nikki's face.
Who blocking my face?
Please comment below.
Who blocked my face?
The views and opinions of the following paid
We're gonna put it back here.
do not necessarily
Here we go.
reflect the views and opinions of Spirit 1340 WYCB, Radio 1 Incorporated,
All
or
right, we
their
got it, buddy.
management.
Welcome to Vision for Change Radio with John Stevenson. When faith meets information, everything is possible. It takes just one moment to put your life on the road
Comments,
to
welcome your
success.
comments. Hey, y'all, how you doing? Welcome your comments.
When you can see your future in your present.
Or questions. I'll
Listen
try
in
to
as we
check.
share information that will inspire your spirit and empower your soul.
Well, good morning. Praise the Lord, family. Welcome to Vision for Change. We are back in your house, on your jobs, wherever you are listening to us. I am your host, John Stevenson, and I'm so excited today to be back here for Vision for Change. I always give the number out, whether you all are just, okay, hold on one second. I always mess up by keeping the sound so loud. Thank you to our wonderful producer and engineer, Miss Mel. Thank you, Mel. Anyhow. The phone number is 240-638-5430, 240-638-5430. I got my ladies in the house. I don't want to call them disrespectful, call them girls, but they're my ladies. This is one of our highest rated shows when I have these two ladies on. Miss Sharí, Nycole.
Wow. Hey.
Yeah.
Thanks, you guys.
I know that's right. And Miss Nikki Moore.
Hallelujah, holla back.
I love that.
Yeah.
We in the house, and so we welcome. Y'all.
Thank you, John.
Again.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I'm excited.
I
Let's
gotta
go.
say, Sharí, you get a supermodel face this
Really?
morning.
Oh,
Yes.
I will take that from you, Miss Beautiful.
Good.
I will accept that. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, they
I think
look
you ain't
good.
pretty too, John.
I'd rather be handsome than pretty. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't want to be. Don't get it twisted. Anyway, we're gonna talk about jumping out on your faith today.
Yeah.
Jumping out to your dreams. I don't care what it is. Sometimes people think it's just jumping out into purpose and all that. It is that. But if you want a better marriage, we're gonna jump out and get that. We want better family life. We're gonna jump out and get that. We're going to talk about avoiding your obstacles, all that good stuff. I got a scripture here. 2 Corinthians 5:7 says, we walk by faith, not by sight.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want y'all to meditate on that. We walk by faith, not by sight, because I believe that sometimes the things you see are deceptive.
Yes.
And so we can get into this, man. It's going to be good. But in the meantime, I got my DJ Soul mix. I honor that brother. He's giving us some stuff, so we're going to jump into some DJ Soul for a few minutes. Then we'll jump into what we got going on.
Let's do it. DJ Soul. I feel like this. Is that in your way, John?
No,
Thanks,
no.
Karen.
Hey, family. Y'all got some questions for my girls? Any questions at all?
I'm having a great day, too.
I know,
So
I'm
what
cool.
we're doing
I
right now,
got
guys.
You said
I'm talking to two people too. I'm talking to Periscope. Hey, Periscope.
Yeah,
I'm talking to, this is Facebook Live. How y'all doing? Periscope, how y'all doing?
So everybody talking to their people. I guess I'll talk to my people, or both of y'all.
After
Hey,
this
y'all.
music, we're gonna dive into the conversation. I encourage you guys. This is Nikki. Let's go do it.
I'm gonna talk to your people. Can you talk to my people?
Yeah, we're gonna split up.
While we're
Nikki, we're
playing
gonna talk to
music,
y'all.
turn it back down.
Hey, y'all. Hey, Nikki, Facebook
Talk
Live.
into the microphone. Turn the microphone towards them.
Let me borrow. Let me hold on. Let me talk to you. I love my people. Okay.
Hey, Bobby, how are you, sir? Hey, Cynthia. So, a couple minutes, we're gonna start talking about it. I'm really excited about it. Yeah, and guys, listen, please comment below. Instagram, same thing. Guys, please comment below. Come in.
talking too much.
Nikki said 5. It wasn't past 8. About 40 minutes.
How many LA actually is dedicated
In LA?
I'm starting to feel like I got gave me a little. I told him I wasn't coming down.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to feel like it's not really.
I didn't even know it was happening.
Yeah, it's actually the 9th.
All right, Bobby. Yes, let's have a
I appreciate the invite.
have it come to you in like a year.
All right, baby, what we got? Hey, TC, how you doing? Mike Polite, Daryl Stevens, how you doing? Okay, all my viewers, let me know where you're from. Let me know where you're from.
The girl inboxed me.
Ready? Yeah, we get that now. Yeah, that's DJ Soul, DJ Soul. You can find DJ Soul at djsoul73gmail.com or DJ Soul 73 Facebook, DJ Soul 73 Twitter. Follow my man. He's awesome, man. I like that stuff, that DJ Rock and all that,
It turns up, I guess.
Yeah.
I like it.
I understand, man. Don't get you saying, well, you can't move yourself.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's right. That's right.
See, all right, we're gonna make some people mad, but let's get going. All right. Well, I got my girls in the house, man. Sharí, tell us, okay, what you got going on right now?
Right now, I am a media personality, as you know, and also super producer for TV One, most specifically News One Now with Roland Martin, and run my own website, SharíNycole.com. So I'm just out here, man. You know how it is.
And doing your thing, I
That's
know.
right. That's
and
right.
then Nikki, you all over the
I
place,
want to talk
right?
about what Sharí got going on. She
What?
sounds more exciting than me.
I'm trying to be like Nikki.
Right
Get
now,
out of here.
I am
Get out of
a
here.
super producer for Radio on the Bus. Just Jokes Radio.
Yeah.
We're idiots. The whole lot of us. My brand is Just Jokes USA, as you know, and we do all things comedy, everything funny. In addition to that, I'm doing something that is extremely. Oh, sorry.
So you ain't off.
I ain't off. You just turned me off now. I'm back
Okay,
on.
back on. Okay.
Yeah, John messing with my stuff.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Anyway, I am extremely excited about this new thing I'm doing. I'm working with celebrity influencers doing blogging.
Love it.
Okay.
Oh my God, it's so fun. It's so fun. You guys go to the Real Mamas of Comedy. We do blogs every day. Kim Cole, Kim Whitley, D.L. Hughley, the GED section. I work with a company, my partner, Tracy Pennywell, with a company called Switch Media, and we are the bomb diggity.
All right. Is it video blogs or is it just
We do everything. We do video blogs, we do written blogs, we do everything.
That's all
We're
right.
the best that ever did it.
I'm a blogger. I need
You
to.
are? You do? We need
I need to check out my website. I blog all the time.
I got videos
Okay.
in the house too. I need some help.
Okay, we need guest bloggers.
Yes, we need
guest
let's collab.
bloggers. We
Let's
can
do
put
it.
your stuff on DL's blog and all kinds of
Let's do it.
influencers.
All right.
So
all right,
excited.
all right.
Thank you. Look at God.
Thank
Look
you.
at
See
God.
how it works?
Yes.
Boom.
Look at God.
I'm talking about that. Networking right here live on
Yes.
Right.
Like my mom used to
Hallelujah.
say-
Holla back.
My mom used to say Johnny on the spot. You know what I'm saying? All right, ladies, here we're going to talk about jumping out on faith, because both of y'all have jumped out and
Yes,
doing
we have.
some things, and I want the audience to really get a hold of. They don't have to walk in fear. You know, to think that I'm waiting on God, waiting on something, waiting on my ship to come in. Let's talk about how we are going to jump out on what we need to do. So, Sharí, I know you got some stuff going on. What's one of the biggest things that you had to do to overcome? Well, let's just talk about jumping first. Let's encourage people about jumping first, because sometimes people they're scared to jump. They're staying in the boat.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? In my case, my jumps happened when I got tired of being sick and tired. And I know it happens differently for different people, but I was in a situation where I just didn't want to be in that situation anymore. And jumping out for what I wanted, to me, was worth more. The risk of that, that was worth more than me staying where I was. And so I think, for those, it's a lot of people out there that are just tired. They're unfulfilled in what they're doing, that's the time. That's God's nudge to get you out of where you are. That's literally the kick in the pants. So that's the signal to you. It's time to go.
Yeah.
And in knowing that, He's going to take care of you. He's going to sustain you.
Yes.
Just keep walking
Yes.
every single step. And knowing it's not going to be easy, but it will be worth it. And when you're walking out the purposes and plans He has for your life, even when it's hard, it still feels better than staying bound somewhere where you're miserable.
I know. Come on, Nikki. Give me
Look
that.
at this girl.
I know, right? I know. We got to
I'm sitting here completely and absolutely enamored.
I love that word.
I know that's the $10 word right there.
So, yeah, I mean, I got pushed out. I actually got pushed out because I was at a place where I kept saying, I'm going to quit next year, I'm going to quit next year, I'm going to quit next year, and I'm just going to move into my passion and make my life's work being in pursuit of the things that I'm passionate about. But, you know, I next year never came. So they had to force me out. Say, we're going to make this.
Wow.
That was God. That was actually God. I look at it like it was God's way of saying, okay, it's time. You know, so I land on my feet.
All right.
And I'm doing, I have not missed a beat. I've been doing my thing full time since July of last year. And I'm so excited about the things that God is doing with me in my life. And, you know, everybody knows that God will make provision for the vision.
Yes,
right?
He will.
Right,
So
right.
I stepped out on faith, and I stayed into working on my brand and things that came along. And I'm just super excited about how God has opened doors and placed people strategically right along my path, and, you know, altered the course of my plans. And I'm realizing so much that, you know, I could not have fathomed. If somebody told me to write the plan 10 years ago of where I wanted or saw myself, I would have shortchanged myself.
Right.
I had no idea that it was going to be as good as it is. And it just keeps getting gooder and gooder and gooder every day.
Y'all stirring me up in here, man.
I'm so excited.
I see here, and now you mentioned plan. Now, did y'all have plans written out first? Because some people say, well, you got to have a business plan, you better know where you're going. And I believe in that too. But sometimes folks just like, you know what? Do it afraid. Do it afraid. My mom used to say that. Do it afraid. I mean, how's fear play into this?
I was actually, and I've just now gotten to the point where I've started to write things down. I was fearful to write them down. I have a picture frame on my wall that literally says, don't let your dreams scare you. My dreams scared me because they were so big. And it's like, if I write this down, the commitment that I'm making is an invitation for the resistance. In knowing that if I push for this, I'm going to come against some things as well. Am I ready to deal with that? So I would encourage people to write things down. And like I said, I'm just now learning to do that. And it's hard.
But you did do it at
even
first.
I did not do it at first. I just started writing things down like this year, going into the new year. I made a vision board. That was my commitment because I was even afraid to do that. So it's important to write things down, but even if you don't, that doesn't excuse you from going after what you want to do and what God has purpose for you to do. So write the plan down. But if you don't write it down, have it in your head and move like you know what you're doing.
Now you, Nikki,
I'm the opposite of Sharí. Like I didn't write things down. I write things down because I can't remember. So I mean, but it's like life is so amazing. I met this guy some years back who has become my mentor, and whenever I have things like, you know, big things that I want to do, I kind of talk through them with him. And I think everybody should have that one person that they can just run everything by, you know, because my thoughts will take me through like fear and faith and then fear and all kinds of stuff. And this dude told me when I decided to do something that was huge, I thought, you know, he said, if your dreams do not absolutely terrify you, then you're not dreaming big enough.
That's right.
So I welcome the fear. In fact, I embrace it because when I'm fearful about something, I know it's going to be big.
Right.
You know, and because I'm all of it, you know what I mean? I'm so fabulous. I have to tell myself that because sometimes people forget to let you know just how fierce you are. So, you know, I do things. I push the envelope. I challenge myself. I challenge others, you know, and I defy anybody who tells me I can't do it.
I know that's right. Yeah. I know that's right. That fear piece, that's the biggest piece to I think everybody, because we get a vision of things not working. And sometimes we got people in our lives that tell us They want. My big thing is the restaurant business. You'll hear people say, "I want to start a restaurant. I have a vision for a restaurant," but you'll hear somebody say,
"Restaurants don't do well. 5 years."
Yeah.
It's the most riskiest business.
All the time.
But I'm looking. I'm like, they're popping up all over the place, so somebody's
Right.
doing it.
They're
Like,
lasting.
yeah. So it
Yeah.
depends on who you're listening to and what you're looking at to see how far you're going to progress. My God, this is good stuff right
Fear
here.
and faith cannot occupy the same space.
No, they can't.
Say that again.
Yeah, fear and faith, there's no room. They don't work together. So either you're going to be afraid or you're just going to be faithful. One or the other. You can't do both. I say step out on faith.
Yeah. What you got to lose? You know,
Yeah.
I hate living my life with regrets.
Yeah.
I wish I had done this. We should have did this. We should have went here. I
Yeah.
just can't stand that feeling.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to fail.
And John, I think too, the thing that we don't talk about as much, that's in conjunction with those things, is balance.
Mm-hmm.
Because oftentimes we talk about this grind. I'm grinding,
Yeah.
right? But sometimes the grind is really our form of trying to manipulate our lives to make them what we think they should be, as opposed to gaining access to God's promise by pressing into Him and His presence first, understanding that those things will come. So work-life balance is really important. I don't think it's God's will that I don't sleep, don't get any sleep at night. I don't think it's God's will that I'm not taking care of my body, that I'm not seeing my family, that I'm just completely engrossed in what I want to do all the time. So I think it's important not to make our dreams our idols. I was talking to my friend about this the other
That's
day,
deep.
and
Right.
having some balance. So with that focus, with that faith, also understand, have balance in your life. It's
That's
really
why I love
important.
church people.
I'm church people now.
I know we church people
I
now.
love church
Because it's
people.
so,
Can't you tell she know the word?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
saying, I've struggled with balance. I'm just now kind of learning that lesson.
I
And
struggle with
it's
balance too,
important.
Sharí, but it's mostly because my butt too big. I be going this way, that way.
Oh my God.
I went to a workshop in Baltimore this past week, and it was it was called About a Book. I'm gonna advertise it right now today. Give me some money for it. Anyway, this book talks about looking at life and focus. And one of the things they were talking about, even with the balance, the guy in the workshop mentioned, he said, sometimes if you stand on one leg, we think we're balancing, but balance is just evenly distributed
Yes,
weight.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if I have my weight located here, when it's time to locate it here or lean here, and sometimes when something hurts, like, if I had knee surgery, and sometimes that other part of my body will compensate to the other one, gets to where it's supposed to go. I think that's happens in life with your purpose or whatever you're doing, So I have to lean on my family. Sometimes we might have to lean on our families and the things that we're doing, especially with chasing dreams, until we can get it, and then the other part of it will take care of the family, all that good stuff.
Let me tell you, the best description of the importance of balance was Bishop Jakes said in a saying, and I'm gonna try not to butcher it. He said, if you got two people on a motorcycle, right, and you come to a turn, and in life, it's the turns that throw us. So I would liken that to me being in my living my dreams as being in a turn. And the way you fare, how it turns out for you, is completely contingent upon how you handle the turn. So if you're working with somebody, a husband, a spouse, a friend, a workmate, a partner, whatever, and y'all get to the turn and one go one way and one go the other way, everybody knows the bike is going down.
Right. That's
So it's important that you lean in the same direction, right? And your vision has to be in line with whatever it is that God has in store for you. Otherwise, it's not going to work.
Right.
You're going to go down.
Right.
So, it's important that you listen. I incorporated meditation in, my prayer life. And when I pray, I meditate. I spend 20 minutes twice a day, and I haven't done it in the last few weeks. But I just, it just came back. I just realized how important that time is because that's when I hear God. That's when I hear God. And this radio show today has just put me back on a course that I needed to be on. Thank you, John.
All
I
right.
love it.
Sharí.
And even with the turn you were talking about, it's important in chasing your dream to surround yourself and put yourself in a company of other dreamers,
Like-minded
that
people.
can speak and cultivate,
That's right.
speak into your life and
That's right.
cultivate the dream and the purpose that God has planted on the inside of you. If you got that, and that means your circle might be small. You might have just a couple friends, and that's okay. So we need to also pray and seek God for divine connections. It's real. I do it all the time.
Right.
You will be surprised the type of people that will come into your life that will help to push you forward.
It's
I'm
important.
living in it right now
Yeah.
with these ladies
Yeah.
here, and what I'm doing here at Radio 1. This is a dream. And I've made these
Yeah.
connections just
Yeah.
by stepping out on faith. And I got two wonderful ladies here, you know. And actually, they give me some, y'all don't know off air, they tell me good things, you know.
Well, we're just as blessed to have you.
Oh,
You know,
my
come
God.
on, John.
Because of trees, you know.
Yeah.
Let's talk obstacles.
Wow.
You know, because we're going to face them.
That's right.
And how to go around them. Because sometimes you can face one little thing, and then you can think, you know what? See, I knew it wasn't going to work. Because it's an obstacle. So let's start with Nikki with the obstacles.
I don't even think like that. I welcome obstacles because obstacles give me the opportunity to tighten my game, you know, and stay on top of things. I refuse to be afraid. I refuse to be defeated by the likes of small things that come along the way in the form of challenges. You know, obstacles are designed to keep you on course. So I welcome it. I welcome obstacles. I try to process things in a mentally positive way so that I don't allow things like that to discourage me, because the way that the outcome is completely determined by the way that I view it, my process. So mentally, if I'm defeated by it, then mentally I'm going to be thrown off my game. If I welcome it and accept the challenge, then I'm going to figure it out. And usually I figure it out.
I like that.
I'm totally with Nikki on that, and I would just say too, you have to expect the obstacles because they're going to come. But I would encourage people, even in expecting those obstacles, don't get so accustomed to turmoil and obstacles and tribulations where you disqualify yourself from God's blessing. I'll give you an example. There have been times when I've talked myself out of things that God had already put in place for me. Already put in place because I was so accustomed to, oh, it's not, here we go again, it didn't work out again. Oh, woe is me.
Yeah.
God qualifies you.
Right.
But also don't disqualify yourself. So understand the obstacles are going to come, but don't get so expectant of them that you lose sight of God's blessing.
I love it.
Yeah, sometimes we talk about it.
Yeah, we do.
Words
Yeah,
are out.
absolutely.
Words
They
are
are,
out.
yeah.
And you have to direct your course by the things that you speak into your existence.
And capitalize off of them. I mean, this is like Nikki said. This is the time. Like if something's coming your way where you got to fight hard, and understand you're gonna be better served when you get done winning because God gave you the victory than you ever could just stand on the sidelines.
And I guess that speaks also to what you see, because if I'm looking beyond the obstacles and seeing the end from the beginning,
That's right.
it doesn't matter what's going on in my present or what's going on. I know the outcome is going to be good.
Yeah.
And I like what you said, expect those things to come up. I think some people don't expect that we're going to challenge. We're going to have these challenges that come up.
Amen.
And every person that I read a book on or hear give a testimony or talk
Welcome
to
to life.
that are
Yep.
successful, they've gone through something.
Yeah.
As they were taking their course and they were going for what they know, they saw the vision, something's come up, but they pressed through it.
No
Yeah.
test, no testimony.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's good right
You
there.
gotta work.
Yeah, no testimony. Even
Yeah.
when you were here before, you were talking about some things that come in your life.
Oh,
Look at you
yeah.
now.
Look
you
at
know?
me now.
Yeah.
She is glowing, ladies
Look
and
at
gentlemen.
God.
Okay?
Look at her face is
Glowing.
beat to y'all.
Yes, capacity.
Hey, Sharon.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay, somebody, one more question in here. All right, real quick, 'cause we got 2 minutes. Sowing into the lives of others. How important do y'all think that is about helping
Huge.
other people
Huge.
to get to where you are? You know.
Always, 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 always be willing to help somebody with no strings attached, because that's the way the blessings keep flowing.
All right.
You got to pay it forward. You know, I'm a testament to someone reaching their hand out and saying, "Come on, I got you." So I have to. I am called. We are all, like you said, called to do that.
Yeah.
Reciprocate that. Pass it around.
No matter who they are, no matter where they are, no matter where they are, you just don't know. I do that because I'm afraid if I don't, I'll compromise my blessings. And you know, when you're in the business of blessings, you don't get to pick which ones.
Right. Ooh,
So, you know,
yeah.
I might be willing to give up the loaf of bread at the grocery
Right.
store and you get hit by a car. You know, so you don't get to choose. So I just try to do the next right thing. And for me, helping people is paramount.
That's so good. That's right. So whatever a man sows, that's what he reaps. So you're
Yes.
sowing in good ground, sowing good seed, you should reap good things.
Yeah.
Ladies, we're gonna come back. We're gonna take a little quick break. We're gonna come back and any final thoughts. We'll roll after the commercial
All
break.
right.
Cool.
Taking a break.
So good. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions?
We playing trap music.
I'm trying to see if we got any questions
Hey, I'm
here.
Curtis.
Hey, Cynthia.
Steve,
Boom.
man. Hey, Steve,
We're
how
on
you
a quick
doing,
commercial
man?
break, guys.
Look,
We're gonna do
Sharí,
this.
Ardell wants to marry you. She's gorgeous.
Hi.
He's over right now in Saudi Arabia.
Oh,
So we
wow.
over
What is he
there
doing in Saudi Arabia?
making money.
Look. Hey.
Yeah, look.
Something in Saudi Arabia
Making
making
money.
money on Nikki's Facebook
Telling
Live says he
jokes.
wants to marry me.
That's
funny thing.
Ardell. Ardell, I'll hook you up, but I want my cuts.
Thanks, Blair. She said she loves
All right,
my
we're
hair.
back, y'all. We're back. I think the commercial. I'm sure the commercial ran. Okay, ladies. Any final thoughts before we go off air that we can give the listeners to encourage them to not be fearful, but to jump out on what they? Any final thoughts we want to give them, leave them with? What's some last thing, Sharí?
It's a new year. This is the time. It's no better time than now. Do not be distracted. There's a lot of things going on in the world right now. We don't even have time to get into it. But understand, your focus should continue to be on prayer, focus, follow through. That's it.
Prayer,
so let's go now.
Focus.
And follow through. This is a new year. This is your time, guys. Just give it a try. And then if it doesn't work, come call me and Nikki on the phone.
Yeah.
And I bet you won't have to call us and say it didn't work, because I promise you it will work out.
I'm going to be on the phone with Sharí.
I know, right?
Prayer, focus, and follow through. I love
I
it.
know.
I don't have no final thoughts. My final thoughts are like my Facebook page, The Real Mamas of Comedy.
Yeah.
I need 1.1 million people today
Yeah.
to go to The Real Mamas of Comedy on Facebook and like it.
All right, Sharí, where do they can find you? Come on.
They can find me on SharíNycole.com, SharyNycole.
Okay, you find me at jsmonline.org. That's my website. Listen, y'all, we believe this and we know this to be true, that all things are possible.
Through him.
If you can just believe.
That's
That's
right.
right.
We love you, ladies.
Hallelujah,
Thanks,
holla
y'all.
back.
All right, see y'all next week.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
This was fun. This just goes so
I
fast.
know, it needs to be an hour.
Okay, y'all want to see the behind the scenes? Let's have the show after
everybody.
the show.
Hey, hey,
Somebody's
hey.
coming.
Thanks, Brandon.
We got to get out of here.
No, we in.
Oh,
Nobody's
okay.
coming in. So nobody's behind me. I can
Nobody's
go around.
behind us.
Hey, Pastor Derek.
Yes, conversation
Darrell, how are you,
started.
sir?
50 comments so
great.
far.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
what y'all saying?
You
What
know
y'all
what?
saying? Hey, cousin
Here's the deal,
Ronnie.
you guys. If you have
Hey,
any other
Sharí
comments or
Briscoe.
questions,
So,
please go
look
back,
at Tony
view this
Wood, Sharí.
video.
Tony.
And
Tony
make-
Woods. He
Okay.
ain't saying nothing.
Ladies, you got anything you want to say to?
Hey, y'all.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
Totally.
Come
I got
on
the whole
here.
thing.
Good
Yeah.
morning. He said good
That's my
morning,
family
Sharí.
here.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tony.
Okay.
Good morning, Tony.
Good morning, Tony. I haven't seen Tony in a minute.
Hey, Nikki, you know Deborah Smith?
Deborah Smith.
Deborah Smith.
Probably.
She
hey.
says she knows you.
Hey, Deborah. Why you say Deborah? Is it Deborah or Deborah?
Is her name really Deborah?
I remember her as Deborah. She says,
Hey, girl.
Yeah, Deborah, but anyhow.
Hey, girl. How you doing?
Hey.
What she say? She used to work for who?
Oh, my
I
God.
don't know.
She said, tell John hi. Hey, Nikki, can you tell John hi? I used to work for you. She used to work for you.
Oh.
What John? Which John?
Oh. I guess you used to work for me at the church. I don't know. Deborah, I thought you said you worked for her. She said, Wayne cousin?
Who?
I don't know.
Whose cousin? Oh, Wayne. Hey, Debbie.
You remember her?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, Debbie.
Having fun, just chilling.
Love you.
All right.
Who is Daryl? Daryl somebody.
Daryl Stevens, thank you, sir. Daryl,
All
how you doing?
right.
That's my family
That's a
friend.
Cooper.
Okay, family,
That's from
we
the
love you all.
past.
Thank y'all for
That's
tuning in. Listen, if you got any questions,
All right,
remember,
y'all,
stay
so we was in here
focused.
doing
All
some
things are
Christian
possible.
stuff.
Love you guys.
Man.
Because I'm a Christian.
All right.
Right.
Yes, you are.
Hallelujah, holla
Hey,
back.
Charlene, love you guys. Love you guys.
All right, we
Listen,
can get out of here.
share
So
this,
what we
share
doing
this
next
video
time?
out to your family, friends. Let
What we
people
doing?
know what we're doing here at Vision for Change.
party at?
Also, you can help us with Vision for Change. Listen, you can sew into it. Go to jsmonline.org.
What you doing?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you
He
something.
said y'all can't see
You
me.
can give a
Y'all see
donation,
me.
but
We
bless
see you.
us, and your blessing will come back to you.
We see you.
Love you
We
so
got
very
the
much,
latest
y'all.
technology.
My nephew, I got a bunch of folks on here. Eric Burnett, my nephew Eric Moore, love you, sir. Thank you for joining. Mike, love you, love you. Thanks, man. I appreciate hearing that from you, brother-in-law. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Any more comments before I log it off?
Look at Sharí. Hey, Sharí.
Anybody
Hey.
else? Let me see if I have any questions here before I log off. Thank you, TC. Great show. Yes.
Ronnie,
It was a good
What's
show.
going on? I don't understand
Melvin,
why y'all
thank
ain't
you,
got
sir.
no women on that committee for entertainment. Y'all need
All
to
right,
add
all
me
right,
to
all
that
right. Steve
committee.
Land, my brother from another mother, lives out
Just saying.
in Chicago. Love you, Steve.
Tony Woods.
Mike Polite. Love you
Who else
guys.
on
Sean
y'all?
Perry.
Anybody got any questions?
All right.
Anybody
Give it a
got
big
any
shout out.
Christian questions?
Thank you for all the hearts and the
She know the
love.
word.
All right. Appreciate you all. Next week,
She know
same
the
time,
word.
same
Why
place.
me on the
All right.
spotlight?
Love you guys. Bye-bye.